It's that time again. Time for some real talk about real issues to enhance your real life. Whatever you think, whatever you know, whatever you feel, Tanya doesn't mind talking about it. Get ready for some real talk that is always rated R, because Talk with Tanya has got to be relevant. Talk with Tanya has got to be refreshing. But most importantly, Talk with Tanya has got to be real. Tune in right now for Real Talk with Tanya White.
Hello and welcome to Real Talk with Tanya White pop-up live interview editions, because we're celebrating today's woman, most admired women nominees. And next up is Athena Short. She has been nominated in the public service category. And as you know, as we shared, Carletta shared in our last interview, there were 400 submissions. And I'm in the education category. Athena's in public service. We were chosen out of 400, so that's something to be celebrated. So welcome to the Real Talk with Tanya White show, Athena Short. Yay!
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me. And when I learned those numbers, I was like, what? Holy cow.
I know. I was like, Carletta just told me. I was like, really? Now I got to find out who nominated me. Do you know who nominated you?
I do know who nominated me, which is really something special, because I honestly was not familiar with this award until I woke up to their text message and they were like, hey friend, I nominated you. And I was like, what? And then as things have progressed, as I've slowly been learning more and just seeing all the love surrounded by this magazine, by the women who are involved, and I'm like, holy cow.
Yes.
What? So
Athena, are you from Louisville?
I am born and raised.
Born and raised. Mm-hmm. Born and raised. Yes, I have been a Today's Woman follower since it was Kathy Zion. And you got it in the doctor's office. You got it everywhere, the grocery store. So I've been following this for decades. I was actually nominated 21 years ago.
Whoa.
And didn't win. But to be nominated again, it's like, oh, wow. I love Today's Woman and all they do. And so thank you, friend, who nominated Athena. And so out of 400 women, she must have really have written something that got their attention.
I know. I was like, how do they select their nominees? What does the process look like? And I'm just like, oh, my goodness.
Yes, it's awesome. Carletta Kilgore said, congratulations, Athena, on your nomination. Now, Athena, tell us what you do, who you are. And we got to start, since you was from Louisville, we always say, well, high school did what high school did you go to?
I know, right? That's and it's always so fun because I get to say I was homeschooled.
Okay.
But I'm always I love kind of shocking people with little tidbits of information about me, because we all do it. We all make assumptions as soon as we meet somebody. So I love just being like, I'm from Kentucky, and I was homeschooled.
That eliminates all the debate.
Right?
She was homeschooled. Now, did you graduate from college, right?
Yeah, they go to the University of Louisville. I was yes, ma'am. I grew up dancing in the studio, and then in college, I joined the Ladybirds dance team, and I did that. Yeah, it was one of my biggest feats, getting through all 4 years, going to school, doing Ladybirds, and working. So,
and you worked? Oh my goodness!
Oh yeah. Yes, I did that UPS program.
Okay, yeah, that was a good job to have, even though, yeah. But Ladybirds, that is my niece, Jasmine. She's in dance. She's 11, and her dad is we're big U of L fans. That's my alma mater. But her dad's dream is for her.
I know.
to be a Ladybird.
I know, and again, it's crazy how the universe works, because Ladybirds was not something I sought out. It was kind of like I had to make real life decisions about school and finances and wanting to continue to dance. And Miss Cheryl Knight, who is still the coach there today, was also my instructor at the studio. She was like, why don't you come try out? And I was like, all right, if you believe in me. And I really had no idea what I was getting into.
Wow.
So I jumped in, and it was one of the most challenging and most rewarding experiences because I learned so much. And that was really kind of my start in public service,
Oh,
quite
wow.
you know, the ladybirds are ambassadors to the city in many ways, and the expectations that and the responsibility that we play when we sign on for that experience are real, and they involve our community, which is
Yes.
so amazing.
Yeah, in anything involving U of L, we always know the Ladybirds, for one, because y'all the cheer owns everything. And so so you said that was your introduction into public service, and I can see that. So what do you do now?
Yes, so now I do a couple things. I am the development strategist with the Kentucky Harm Reduction Coalition.
Oh yes, Sharita.
Am. I love Sharita. We work very closely together. She saw something in me, and for a capacity grant that the coalition got, they were looking for someone to come in and kind of help navigate this growth spurt that they were
Yes.
experiencing and do it in a really intentional and mindful approach, recognizing that the work we do is big work, and we are also our team members have lived and living experience, and
Mm-hmm.
we, you know, really in this together, recognizing this is a people forward experience, not a policy forward experience.
Come on.
Yeah.
Y'all know Sharita was on here a few months ago. I love Sharita. And I love the work she's doing. We actually went to the same church a few years ago. But learning about that program, and it is so much necessary, and people can get into all the positive, but no, Kentucky harm reduction is needed. And go vote for, I'm putting in there, go vote for Athena in public service, but you go, I forgot what category Sharita was in.
Equity.
Equity champions. Yes, equity champion. Vote for them. Vote for Athena, and I'll put up Sharita. Now Athena, you listen. I know you look young. I know you're young, but people can look at you and say she's young. What does she know? Why is she working in this sector? What drew you to say, hey, not only I'm going to work for this amazing organization, but I'm gonna put my heart and soul into you, because you got to put your heart and soul into it, because you're today's woman, most admired woman nominee.
Yes, ma'am. Oh my gosh, thank you for asking such a good question. And so many things led to this moment. It's not something I ever was like, oh, I'm going to be in public health, I'm going to work in this environment. It was really just universe kind of providing when I was ready to receive these opportunities. And so, you know, like most of our neighbors, I mean, I'll speak for myself. I've been directly impacted. My family has been directly impacted by the opioid epidemic. My friends, my loved ones, my circles of love, and so I feel called to put forth my gifts to help support this effort, because I believe that Kentucky is in the midst of healing from a lot of hurt that has been inflicted upon us and that we've inflicted on each other. And so a big part of my passion and my calling is to make sure that the providers, the care providers, the people that are going out and really seeing some of an experience in some of the hardest parts of human existence are also taking care of themselves and have someone to be there for them when it gets really freaking hard. And so and what kind of led me to Kentucky Harm Reduction is I co-founded a sacred mushroom church. And we are a faith community who work with psilocybin containing mushrooms to connect us and deepen and strengthen our connection to divinity. And so for me, my work in Kentucky Harm Reduction is a part of my ministry. And what in the world outside of my faith community. And so I hope to be an example and continue to help others feel empowered to bring their gifts into these spaces, even just a little bit, even if it's just volunteering to at one of our events, or showing up, and looking somebody in the eye goes a long way.
Yes.
Um,
Oh, Athena, I feel your passion when you just shared that story. Y'all better go vote for Athena Short right now. Todayswomannow.com, public service. Don't let her young, youthful face fool you. I felt that you sharing your story about why you work with this organization, and then part of your ministry and outside the organization. What do you hope with all the activities and all the exposure now that not only that you're getting, but now the Kentucky Harm Reduction Organization with you and Sharita in the Today's Woman, you're gonna get double exposure.
Oh my gosh!
What do you hope for the organization to as people get to know? Because Today's Woman is like everybody knows Today's Woman in the city of Louisville, Southern Indiana. It is a big deal. It is a big deal. So you're in a big deal thing right now. So what do you hope that people will glean as they get to know you and what you do and how they can help Kentucky harm reduction?
Yeah. Thank you for asking that question. I hope that our community sees all the different areas in which we walk alongside folks on their journey. Do everything from boots on the ground outreach. We are getting into the spaces that folks don't want to go into. We have a health and wellness lounge down on South Brook Street, which is kind of evolved into a resource center, a drop-in center where we partner with organizations like Feed Louisville and provide hot meals throughout the day. We partner with organizations like Vocal Kentucky and make sure that our community members who are really struggling, whether it be with mental health, substance use, criminal injustice, houselessness, or just lack of community. We have a lot of people that travel into the city that just don't have anyone. And if we can help, provide you or connect you with a resource, we're going to. And then we have our Next Distro mail distribution. Anyone in the state of Kentucky can order harm reduction supplies from us and have them delivered to their home. We also do education, so overdose prevention. Everyone should have these skills. It's as important as CPR. It's as important putting on your seatbelt. So let's get in there and let's talk about these things in open, non-judgmental, guilt-free, shame-free environments, right?
Those are good words, Athena.
Advocating. And so we need funding to continue this work. We can't we want our community to stand behind us. We don't want to rely on the state or the city or the federal funding. We want our community to back us up because we've got the numbers, and it's that people just need someone to walk beside them, someone to champion them, someone to companion them on this journey. It's hard out there.
It's hard out there for everybody, especially. That's why I love the vision and the work that you all do. Go vote for Athena Short. While you're over there, vote for Sharita Wharton in Equity Champion, and then vote for me in Education. Vote for everybody. Just go 1 hour and vote for everybody each hour. You can vote every hour. Listen, Athena, I look forward to meeting you at our events that are coming up with Today's Woman. And I gotta have you and Sharita back on the show. Sharita's been on my show talking about that. Now that I know you work with, now we can double team the community and get what we need, because it is. Don't go being judgmental and doing shameful stuff. No, this is needed. It's a part of our community, and we're going to help Kentucky because it's a bold organization doing bold things. And so congratulations. Continue to do what you do. And I look forward to meeting you in person, Athena.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Yeah, thanks so much for being on. Look, we got some more coming on throughout the day. And you're going to learn, like we just learned from Athena. Didn't you feel her passion? I'm gonna need y'all to go vote for her just for the passion that she displayed in explaining why she works with this. Y'all, until next time, I think we come back on at 4 o'clock with another nominee. All right. Love you guys. Bye-bye.